Welcome back, everybody. I'm going to do a new plan of mine. One of the plans in the past that has sold relatively well is a bull's head. And I thought, hey, if people like the bull's head, maybe I should make some other heads. So I've designed a deer or a buck's head. This is a small model I made, kind of a refrigerator magnet version of it. So essentially this is the design. I kind of make a little version, A, because they're kind of cute, and B, because it kind of lets me work out, if it's going to work or not. So, got the plan here, buck's head. Because I kind of was going to use the same size wood and base plan as this, I went with a 5.5 inch wide board, which causes a little problem because I'm going to put ears on the buck, and so I had to split the bottom layer in half. But anyway, I'm going to get these plants attached to the wood, cut them out, see what it looks like. Hey, so base layer is cut out. Want to mention that it doesn't really matter how well you do on this middle seam. If you get a little crooked, it's going to be fine. And certainly, if this doesn't line up perfectly, a little sanding at the end will smooth it out. But the reality is, this is the base layer, and there's going to be a piece that goes right over the top of this entire seam. Just like these, they're really just a spot to glue the antlers on. So you want to maybe cut them a hair smaller so they don't stick out, otherwise you'll have to touch up more later. But they're going to be covered up by the antlers in the final configuration. Often people ask me what kind of blade I'm using. For something like this, it's going to be a much finer fret blade kind of thing, usually number 2 or number 5 or something. But when it's thicker like this and a lot of straighter cuts, I like to use these precision ground tooth blades. This happens to be a 5 as well. You just have to cut a little differently with these because they're much more aggressive. So like doing it, you can't just pivot at the end of a tight seam like this. You have to kind of back out, turn it around, and go in. Because if you pivot it, you're going to kind of circle out. It cuts too fast. So, on to the next piece. So, this will just be glued on here, in this case. We'll hold it all together. That'll be the deer's head, obviously. We got the antlers to cut out, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. Here, next thing to cut out is the antlers. Before I do that, I got these 2 pieces here that are the head. I just love the grain of this wood. It's like a select pine from Home Depot. It's a product of New Zealand. I just think it looks gorgeous. But having said that, I'm going to just kind of glue these together in a couple spots. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not really ever going to see the back layer that much. And I'll just glue this on here, and that'll be setting up while I cut this out. And I can look at kind of staining it. Alright, so I got the antlers cut out. Obviously they're going to go like here. Do a little sanding. I'm going to round this a little bit just to make sure the line shows up nice where the antler starts and the head ends. The other thing, I'm trying something new. I haven't tried this brand before, but I'm going to try weathered gray for the antlers and gun stock for the head. So I'm going to sand these a little bit, go stain them up. This I just glued a little while ago, so I'm kind of letting it dry for a bit. Quick look at the staining results. I rather like the way the deer head came out. Well, here's the finished deer head. Things turned out pretty good. So it's a quick, fun, easy project. You can make it with, you know, scroll saw, bandsaw, probably even jigsaw. Quick and easy. Try it out. Plans are available on Etsy. The link will be down below. Woo.